adventure and Putman on W4CY Radio.
This is the Pipe Man here on the Adventures of Pipe Man W4CY Radio, and I'm here with our next guest. Oh my God, I'm so excited about this because one of my first really heavy albums is from this band. So I want to welcome to the show Dante from Venom. How are you?
Hey, I'm all right. Thank you, Dean. Nice to see you.
Good to see you. So we were talking about that before the show. Like, I didn't tell you about how I found out about Venom first. There was this record store in the San Fernando Valley in Los Angeles, and there was this record, and it was called Oz Records, and there was this record clerk. His name was Brian Slagle. And
Aha, I know who he is.
Yeah. And he had just started Metal Blade at that time.
Yeah.
But we, all as teenagers in LA, we used to go to that record store and he would show us what we should listen to.
He was the man.
The first album he ever handed to me and said, "This is the one you need to buy," was Venom, Welcome to Hell.
So it's his fault.
It's all his
fault. You into this horrible...
I know, right?
Horrible stuff. Hey, wow, that's a good tale.
Right? It's so funny, too. I brought it home. Like, before that, I listened to metal, but nothing like Venom, you know? And
yeah.
You know, I listened to Maiden and Priest and stuff like that.
Yep.
And then I'm reading the lyrics because that's what we had back in the day. You had the album, the lyrics, and I thought the album cover looked so cool. But then I'm reading the lyrics as I'm listening to songs. And I'm like, this shit's pretty scary, man.
Yeah.
And then one of my favorite bands ever since. And that led me to where we are today. You know,
hey, thanks for sticking with us.
You know, not only sticking with you, but this new album, okay? Oh my God. It gives me chills when I listen to it because it's like old school Venom from back then with a modern twist of a 2026 version of Venom.
Yeah. It's got, you know, exactly what you've just said there. It's like, you know, Venom is Venom, and, you know, as soon as Cronos opens his mouth, that's it. It's undeniable, you know, who it is, you know.
Exactly.
Very unique, you know, he is the man. And it's like, you know, it's like when Lemmy opens his mouth, he knows him and Ozzy and, you know, Bruce Dickinson, blah, 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 Robert Plant, you know. But so it's one of those things, you can't replace that person because that's the thing, spearhead of what you're listening to, if you know what I mean. And then, with regards to the sort of 2026 version, I mean, we say very much a respect to all the years and all the years of the lineups, you know, and the members who've been in the band of kind of, you know, it's like been a progression, and okay, it sort of stopped for a while in the 90s, and then they got back together and blah blah blah. But here we are today with this new album, and I'm pretty chuffed with it. Put it that way. It's been a long time coming, but I think it's been worth the wait.
Well, you know, I kind of look at it this way: the way the life was in the 80s, it certainly was when we entered the 80s. Welcome to hell.
Yeah.
And I certainly think in 2026, the way the world is now, we're going into the oblivion.
We all are. We're taking you with us. We're going down. Yeah.
So tell me a little bit of a story of, you know, your entrance into music and then eventually Venom.
Well, my story sort of starts when I was little, you know. Even my grandma I remember her telling me that when you were little, you crawled into our house, says, and you ripped these little, in England, we used to have these like plastic things to keep the tea towels on, like a tea towel holder in the sort of 1970s. So this would have been about what? I was born in 75, so what, 77 or something? So it must have been the punk movement that made me do this. She said, you wrenched them off the wall. And she said, your mother went, hey, get him to go. She says, oh, just see what he does. I put one in my mouth, one in my hand, and I crawled, knocked my grandfather's legs off this foot buffet, like a footstool, turned it upside down and started drumming on it. So that was probably my first drum kit. So,
Nice.
you know, and then it was biscuit tins, pots and pans. I got a drum kit eventually when I was 12. Started in my first bands with my best mates, and we're still best mates now. We've all done loads of stuff. Done loads of cover bands over the sort of 90s, 80s, 90s, and then I'm fortunate enough to join Tony Martin's band from Black Sabbath, who also featured Jeff Nichols, God rest his soul. And that was great, you know. Went toured all over the world and did some great shows, some great festivals, and actually I recorded on Tony's last album, Thorns, which was about 3 years ago or something like that. And then joining Venom, that happened in 2009. And now that came about. I think, yes, it was sort of, I got emailed to go on audition, and I went and down, chatted. Well, I spoke to Cronos, came to my house first to sort of check me out and see if I was, you know, okay. Obviously passed that first test, and then we played the next day, just me and him, which was fun. And then, you know, prior to that, he sent me a few songs to learn and stuff like that, and then the next day the three of us played, and we got halfway through the first song and we stopped and just went, "Do you want in?" I went, "Yeah, all right." So
nice.
we shook hands, and that was it. Yeah.
And here we are.
May 2009. That was,
wow.
I'm sure it was May, something like that.
And here we are, 2026, brand new album, Into
17
Oblivion.
years later. Yeah.
Wow. So what's it like writing music now in 2026, opposed to way back?
Sorry, say that again.
What's it like writing music now in 2026 opposed to way back when?
Writing it pretty much the same. It just comes from here, you know. Whatever you come up with, it can be a great idea, it can be a crap idea. You know, you don't know till you get together in a room and change the things, and you know, whatever your original idea can start there and end somewhere completely different, you know, or you use parts of your idea, or some of our ideas come from just jamming. We'll just hit record, you know, and a lot of it's just throwaway, and then we'll get some stuff where you go, wow, listen to that bit. So we'll listen back, you know, sit and listen through all this music, and we'll find parts where we can go, let's base a song around this, or we could use that for a chorus, or do you know what I mean? So yeah, just experimenting.
Key word right there. Experimenting is a key
that's
word.
What it's all about.
I think that's metal in and of itself. Like Venom originally was experimenting. There was nothing else like Venom. You know, it's funny because black metal has become such a big thing now, but really there was only one black metal band back then, and that was Venom.
Yeah. Now there's shitloads. Yeah.
Right. How does that feel to be part of the original, like the original black metal with how black metal is today?
It's quite something, really, you know. It's very, how can I put it? You know, it's cool. It's very cool. Right. It's, you know, and yeah, you know, music is a thing. You know, some bands keep going or split up and he leaves or but this has been a real stable lineup. But to, you know, to be part of something that's had an album out all those years ago and spawned a genre of music is pretty special. So it's pretty cool, you know.
And then, you know, Venom started as Welcome to Hell, and now in 2026 you're getting kicked out of hell.
We're getting kicked. Yeah, they don't. We're that bad. They don't even fucking want us. I don't think we paid last month's rent. I think that's what it is.
That might be it. That
Could
might
be
be it. So, one story, good or bad, in all your years with Venom, what would you say it is? What sticks out in your mind most of all? Good, bad, crazy, whatever.
First one springs to mind is my first tour, which was South America.
See you, mate.
It was Mexico, Colombia, Chile, Argentina, and Brazil. And I remember it like it was tomorrow. Tomorrow? Getting a time machine. Like it was yesterday. And that was a great thing. You know, met some really cool guys who I'd never met before who was working with us. And, you know, it's the sound man light guy and, you know, the security guy, the road crew. Yeah, it was just a special sort of thing with it, but my first show and my first run of gigs. Yes, that's pretty cool. We've had plenty of like, well, there's too many to mention, really. You know, these highs of coming on a stage and blowing the shit out of fucking knows how many, you know, all these thousands of sea of people. It's amazing, you know, and you know they're all there to see you. It's a incredible time, you know, and then I would say the bad experiences are all the things that are sort of behind the scenes, you know, flights being missed and, you know, having to stay in a country for a couple of days when you should be going home and things like that, you know, just stuff that's, you know, things like that. Equipment breaking down. Equipment breaking down can be like, it's all part of the fun, you know. You're on stage and something happens. There's like a guitar cab goes down, or cymbals fall off the drum kit. It's all part of the act, you know. It's all part of it. It's all fun and games, you know. It's being able to stay on thin ice and being able to get to the other side. You know what I mean? So some people freak out and they go, "Oh, I don't know what's going to happen. It's all on fire." You know, we just take it all in our stride because we've been doing it so long, I suppose. But yeah, you know, it's a crazy old game. We still do it here, doing it.
And that's metal, though, anyway, isn't it? Metal has always been experimentation, but it's also that live show that things happen. It doesn't have to be perfect. It shouldn't be perfect.
Oh, perfect. It looks perfect.
Right.
In fact, there's no such thing as perfect. Nobody's perfect.
Totally.
Pretend it's a pencil. There's always a rubber on the end of a pencil because no one's perfect.
There you go.
There's a truck on a pencil.
So,
yeah, you know, perfection. Obviously, I was listening to the radio the other day, some classical music. Now that was perfect, and I was driving the car. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning coming home from a gig, and I was just like, listen to that. It was like, my God, that's crystal clear. And then afterwards, the audience was like, and that was the BBC Philharmonic Orchestra playing in the Royal Albert Hall. I was like, that was live. That was, you know, you wouldn't put a foot wrong, you know? Amazing.
All three of them were on a scale.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
That is wild for sure. So, what was the spark that sparked this new album, new recordings for the first time since 2018? Because you know, that's a good build-up.
Well, it's moments of setbacks, should we say? Obviously, COVID, which hit everybody all over the world.
Yeah.
It went with us. So our usual writing process of the three of us in a room, we've got our own studio rehearsal place in Newcastle, and we couldn't do that. Couldn't meet each other. So it's like we're writing, and it gave sort of Cronos and Rage an opportunity to upgrade their home studio stuff because they've got, they do stuff at home anyway, but they were buying stuff online and making it all Bobby Dazzler, type of thing. And so they were experimenting as we do at home, and then after those 7-8 horrendous months, we could get back together before they locked it down again. So obviously that was the initial issues, and then the second one was I think I'd recorded the whole album. My bit, I'm always first in, them to do it, because then the drums are done, and then you base the songs. Obviously, I'm the most important member of the band, so they have to,
Right. Of
Well,
course.
yeah,
You're the foundation.
of course. No, I'm being fun, but so I'd done my bit, and we were listening back to the song, and it was like, what's that? It's like, I don't know. It's happening again. And basically, what it was like it's a horrible little crackle, intermittent sort of, and it was basically the hi-hat symbol, the hi-hats that are up and down that operate in the left foot. The microphone, whether it was the lead, the mic, something was knackered on.
Oh.
And yeah, so it was unrepairable. So, I had to go and do the fucking thing again. Which,
I hate when that happens to me in this.
It's a bugger when that happens, But at the time, obviously, I was like a bit gutted, but it gave, to be honest with you, in hindsight, it made for a much, much better album, because had that not have happened, yes, it would have been good, but it gave us more time to work on those songs, and we did change quite a few of them very dramatically, so which did turn out for the better. So sometimes out of a crap situation, something good comes along. Do you know what I mean?
I think it was the universe guiding this album to what it is as the finished product.
8 long years, but all good things come to those who work.
There you go, and it is great.
I've been waiting for 50 years, and now I'm 40. Oh, hang on. This is good.
There you go. Well, man, it's a great album. Everybody has to check it out. They can also, there's some cool packages that they can get, like a double gatefold smoked vinyl.
Yeah, there's different vinyl. There's a black and chrome one or something, like 2 different colours, and then there's the limited edition red splatter that contains blood. Ugh. Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, it's on CD and probably cassette as well. But funnily enough, I remember a few years ago on the last album, and it may have been 100 Miles to Hell when we did that single off, years ago. And we're in our room, and the label's been in touch. It's getting out on cassette and I said, "Hang on, did you just say cassette?" He says, "Yeah." I'm like, "Who's going to buy that?" He says, "You'll be surprised, Dan." He says, "Honestly, Chinese, American." I'm like, "Wow, okay." I said, "I've still got a tape player."
I wanted somebody to make an 8-track.
Yeah, I think we should go to 8-track or 78.
That'd be good too. I actually had Blizzard of Oz. I got on 8-track.
Now you're talking.
I got that on 8-track.
But is they them? But what you used to put in your car, them 8-track things?
Yeah, well, I had it in my house because I was a kid.
Wow.
It was 1980. What was I, like 13?
That came out. Well, was that 1980 when it came out?
It came out in 1980.
Wow.
Right?
What a record.
And you had to we had those little matchbooks. You had to stick under the 8-track to make sure it went at the right speed. Otherwise, it would be like,
and then it'll go,
and then Mr. Crowley was split up between track 2 and track 3.
Oh, no.
So it would fade out. Yeah, it would fade out. And then it would switch over to the next track and fade back in.
Hey,
like the longest crossfade ever.
And you're like, hurry up.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, wow.
So, next Venom album, 8-track.
It's got to be. Look to the future.
There it is.
It's all in the past.
Any other final words you want to tell our listeners?
Just thank you for being with us. Sorry about the wait, but here we are. If you get a copy, I hope you enjoy it. Crank it up and shake your head, open a can and love it. Thank you.
There it is. It's a great album. Probably one of your best ever. So everybody has to definitely check it out.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot for making us great music still all these years. And thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipe Man.
No problem, man. And can I just say, I'm just going to show someone your background. Look at this. Look where he is.
Real.
No.
But it is where I really live. So if you want to come visit, I do. I live on an island, actually.
Do you? Whereabouts?
It's near West Palm Beach in Florida.
Okay.
And so I'm like just surrounded by water. Of course, I'm in my studio now, so it's like I had to leave that. What you're seeing in my background, I had to leave to come do this interview.
Well, it's been a pleasure to speak to you, Dean. You take
Pleasure
care.
speaking with
and
you.
listen, if I do go to Bloodstock, come and find me.
Yeah, definitely. Let's connect and we can hang out at Bloodstock.
You're listening to the Pipe Man on W4CY Radio, and he is a cool dude. I've enjoyed talking to him. Check us out. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.